Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. I've been sick for the last couple of days, which kind of sucked. I'm just starting to get over it. So that's good. But today we are talking about By Terry. I have a full face of By Terry on. Now, I have a little story time that I want to tell you about. I wasn't sure if I was going to tell you or not because my channel is a positive channel. I don't bash brands. I'm not doing that today either, by the way. But I thought it was still important to say what I actually went through to get this to some extent. So story time starts now. I've put below when I start talking about the products because I'm going to talk about all the products they sent me. So about a month ago, I put up a video where I'm doing the By Terry eyelash challenge, the expert challenge. And lo and behold, I won. Like, oh my gosh, I won. Like, I have never won anything like that in my life. I don't win stuff. And so that was super exciting. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I won. Yeah, I was super excited. I don't enter contests, but I thought this would be cool. So I did. And I won. I know, guys, sorry. Super exciting for me. So I won on March the 13th. I made a couple of notes concerning the timeline. I didn't actually make notes of what I was going to say. So this is all from my own feeling of what has happened in this moment. So I won on March the 13th, and they sent me like an Instagram message saying that I won and to send them my information, stuff like that. And they asked me to send them my colors for their products, which so far I had only purchased 2 of their products. I sent them my colors that day, but it took me like 2 hours. It was like 6 items they needed shades for. And I sent them the information, and one of the items they said, oh, we're sold out in that color. Can you send us another color? I was like, yeah, not a problem. So I just picked a different one. So March 19th comes. Oh my gosh, the items comes in this box and this bag. I was like, oh my gosh. The truth is that I had never heard of By Terry until I start watching Lydia Elise Millen's videos, and she's in London. So I was one of those people who hadn't heard of By Terry, and I was excited I tried a couple of their products, which I loved. I love their Cellular Rose, and I love the mascara. So I was excited to try the rest of what you won was their full expert line. I wasn't quite sure what the full expert line entailed. I just went on their website, and there was a lot of stuff there. It had expert brushes, all type of stuff. And I wasn't sure what they were going to send me outside of the 6 items that they needed shades for, but I didn't care. I was excited. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm loving By Terry products, and they're sending me stuff, and they said my eyelash video thing was good enough to win something of theirs, which was to me amazing. Oh my gosh. So I received the items, and there was one missing, and the only reason I knew that was because it was one that they asked for my shade on. So I emailed them that same day and was like, hey, was I supposed to receive this item? If I wasn't, I apologize. But this is basically thinking this is one of the items you asked for my shades for. Well, they emailed me back, and they didn't email me back yet. Sorry, that's why it's a whole timeline, guys. So I emailed them on the 19th. Now, be mindful, they're in London, so they're 8 hours ahead of me. So it was late night when I emailed them. So in their time zone. On the 20th, I emailed them again because I was actually making the video for all the By Terry products that they sent me for you guys to see what they look like, all that stuff. And I just opened it and I'm putting it on and I'm like, man, this is really light. Well, they sent me beige in 2 of the foundation colors. I'm not beige. I'm not in that category. I can be beige honey or beige golden, but not beige. So, of course, I emailed them again because that's why I emailed them, because the colors were off. And I said, I can send these back to you. If you're able to send me the correct colors, that'd be great. So, and I apologize for seemingly being a nuisance, which I had already emailed you the day before that I hadn't heard back on concerning I'm missing one product. Now I'm emailing you again because I was sent the wrong shades. And none of this is my fault, but I feel like it's my fault because I'm the aggressor. I'm the one emailing, And so, yeah. So on the 21st, they emailed me back regarding the email I sent them on the 19th about the one item missing. And they're like, oh yeah, that was out of stock. Sorry. Oh, okay. So I just don't get that product. Okay. And on the 22nd, they emailed me back on the email that I sent them on the 20th. And they said, yes, send back the items. And they gave me the address to send them back to, and that they would send me the correct items, and they put in ASAP. So they didn't send me a prepaid label or anything of that nature. I sent the 2 items back to London at my own expense, which was like $20 something. But I'm winning something and it's not just costing me money now, but it's also, I'm not getting all my products either, which is interesting. So I email them back that same day when they say, yes, you can go ahead and you could go ahead and mail the products back to us. I send them the UPS tracking code. And on the 23rd, they emailed me back and said, thank you. And they would be in touch with my new tracking code. Well, on March 27th, this is 4 days later, I see that my items were delivered. They haven't gotten back to me since the 23rd that they said that they would be in touch. So on April 5th, I emailed to inquire, hey, are the items still being sent? Because I want to make this video for you guys because I was so excited, Didn't receive a response back. And then on April 9th, I received the 2 items. And I looked at the tracking and they were sent on April 3rd. So when I sent the email on April 5th, someone could have said, hey, guess what? They're on their way. We apologize, what have you. So nevertheless, the experience dampened my feel with the company a bit, because my thought is, if you put out that you win something, that, you get to win this, that first you should probably have all the products that you're saying you're going to give to the people. Secondly, if you run out of shades and I can still go buy them online at your site, that makes the person feel a little, are you out of shades, or is there a separate department for this? But still, it was a little interesting. Also, if you send the wrong colors, you should probably give the person a prepaid label. So it took me from March 13th to April 9th to actually get all of this figured out. And it just saddened me a little bit because I was so excited. And you guys don't know this about me, but I am such a customer service person. Like, I'm the person who I talk to you on the phone at whatever company, and you're on the other end of the phone, and you make me feel great and you do your job well. I'm like, can I speak to your manager? Because you're an amazing customer service rep, and I want them to know that you did an amazing job. Not because you gave me something, no, because you were kind and friendly. So, yeah, that kind of dampened things for me, it soured things for me. I'm still going to talk about the products. I'm wearing all by Terry, and it doesn't change my opinion of the products. It just puts a sour note on, you know, how they deal with their customers, because I actually purchase stuff from them, you know. I'm not saying I'm never going to buy things from them again or nothing like that, but it was just disappointing. Yeah, it was just disappointing. So, to say the least, let's get into the products. So, I'm going to start with the foundation I'm wearing. The foundation I'm wearing is called Cover Expert, and it has an SPF 15. I got it in honey beige, so I guessed right, which is kind of great. It matches my skin tone. And it is full correcting pigments and exclusive light diffusing complex ensure expert perfecting camouflage for ultra flawless matte coverage. I really like this. This is pretty. I didn't have to add a whole lot, and yeah, I could correct too. The smell is weird. It's like a rose, but not a rose. There's some rose in there, but it smells really interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, but the so it is a liquid. It's not thick. It's more, I like it. It's thin, but it covers. It covers. Now, you still have to cover your dark spots if you have some. I still had to use some concealer and all that stuff. But no, I like the product. I really like the product. And I'll put all the products below. Next is their Corrector Taunt Hybrid. It's a concealer, and it's a full coverage concealer. It's called their Styli-Expert stick. So I thought this was cool. You know, you click and it moves up. You keep clicking and it moves up. The weird part is that all of the click ones, the product gets on the sides as well. So in the cap, so it's a cool idea, but I think there needs to be more clearance so that the product isn't all over the stick. And once you click it, you can't push it back down. This I got in the color Light Copper 105, and I got this too dark. So this did not cover my dark circles, and I think mainly because I got it in a too dark orangey type of shade, and so it looked patchy on. Do not let this sit, because I normally let my concealer sit while I do my eyebrows. You don't want to do that with this because that dries pretty quickly, but it's creamy. It's creamy, but it does dry. And by the time it takes me to do both eyebrows, it's on there too long. And so that's why mine probably looked a little patchy. But no, it blends well. The color is just wrong for me. So that's why I still have my dark under eye circles at this moment. The next product I'm going to talk about that I received is their Hyaluronic Hydra-Powder. It is, it's very smooth, and it's very like soft and thin. I guess maybe I'm too used to my RCMA powder, but when I try and set my face with that or use a damp beauty blender, it doesn't work that well for me. It gets caught in my under eye. I find when I use this to set my face, I'm good. But when I try and set my under eye concealer, it looks weird. And maybe that's just for me, and maybe it's user error. So, but yes, using this to set my whole face works very well. Next, let's talk about the Compact Expert Dual Powder. I had asked for this in a different color, but they didn't have it, and so I got it in Amber Light. And so this is kind of not a bronzer, but it's really pretty though. Look at that. That is really pretty, and it's this nice like kind of, if you use the hourglass type of shimmery bronzy type of thing, it's kind of like that. And I like this, and it's pretty too. There's a lot of fallout that happens when I use my brush, so I'm put it in there, and I don't know if that's normal, but it doesn't bother me that much. But this is beautiful, and it's a beautiful compact just to have in your purse, because it also comes with a mirror. So I really like this, and I put it all around the highlights of my face. Of course, I bought this myself, the by Tarte Lash-Expert. They didn't send me another one of these, but I love this. I love this mascara. It's awesome mascara. I love it. They also sent me, let's do the lipstick, the Rouge-Expert Click Lipstick. So, again, hold on. Again, you click this up and it goes to the sides. So mine broke a little bit. So only click it up just a little bit so that it won't go on the sides and it won't break. This is really creamy. I got this in shade Bare Me, number 3. It's what I'm wearing now. And it's just super creamy. It's pretty. It's beautiful. It's, of course, it's not long wearing or nothing like that, but you can dab this out to make it even a lighter kind of a powdered look. I really like this. It's very creamy, so you do not need a whole lot. I received this Glow Expert Duo Stick. So it has a brush on this side, which is very dense, and it's soft but very dense, so it's stiff. And it is an illuminator, two-tone face sculpting, and I actually haven't used this yet. So, oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. So you can use one side or the other side. Yeah, that's really pretty. That's pretty. I just haven't used it yet. And then I received a brush. I'll be right back. I'll show you that. Okay, I'm back. I received a sponge, rather, and I like the thought of it, the idea of it, but this really didn't work well for me. I'm not into these type of sponges really. I'm either going to use my beauty blender or I'm not, So yeah, I would just use my beauty blender. I tried this to pat, I like the fact that it's flat right here, so I tried to use it to pat the powder underneath my eye. Really didn't work out well for me. So yeah, but I could see the idea of it, and some people may like this. It's just not for me, that's all. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, a little story time and a little product showcase. By Tarte products are great, guys. They really are. And again, if a product is good, a product is good. But I had to share my story on what actually happened for me to get I still haven't gotten all the products because one was still sold out, or I don't know how many were sold out. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, you can always bash me in the comment section or ask me in the comment section. So I will see you guys in my next video, and enjoy your weekend and just have a relaxing weekend. So, okay. Bye.